Hey, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am a creative coach and an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do Stamp with Shel videos each week, posting mornings on Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Sometimes I post extra videos if I have the time. You can find these videos on my Stamp with Shel Facebook page, my Stamp with Shel YouTube channel, and over on my blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com. My blog posts will have photos and links as well as the full tutorial with measurements and instructions so that if you like the project, you can easily recreate it for yourself. If you have any questions, you can contact me anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com or by phone. If you live in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. If you live in Canada and would like more information on becoming a demonstrator, either a hobby demonstrator or a full-time demonstrator, you can give me a call. We can talk about that as well. Okay, on to today's project. We are showcasing throughout the year stamp set. This is a greetings only stamp set, and I absolutely love this one. So we're going to be using that today, and we're going to be making a fun fold. And if I can get it out of the box here. Let me just grab a piece of paper. Because I see that I did something wrong. You know how when we are making cards, it is just habit to score them in half. Well, for this card, we're not going to score it in half. So I have to switch it up. And somehow I have got the wrong color cardstock. All right. So our card base is going to be 5.5. And then we're going to score it at 2 3/4 inches. And then we're going to flip it and we're going to score it at 2 3/4 inches again. Then we're going to take a strip. Well, good heavens. I have DSP. Do you see what's happening here? I have chosen the wrong color again. Let's do it again, just in case you didn't get it the first time. 5.5 inches. I promise the rest of this video will get better. 5.5, 2 3/4. It's funny. By 2 3/4. All right. And get all our bits in here. So this one is going to fold And I scored it wrong. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Let's do the math here. I think it should have been 2 1/8, not 2 3/4. 2 1/8. And 2 1/8. In case you're wondering, it's 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm taping this video, if that's any excuse. When I saw that that card was scored wrong in the envelope, when I pulled it out, I kind of went, oh no, oh no. There we go. We have our gatefold. So, for 8.5 by 5.5, scored 2 1/8 inch from each end. Okay. And then for the inside of our card, we have a piece of basic white. And hopefully I've cut this right. And that's just going to tuck there on the inside, like so. Okay, and then close our gates. And we're going to burnish those really well. All right, then from the for the outside panels of our card, I have chosen some of the, what's it called? Fresh as a Daisy DSP, and we're going to use that beautiful blue. And we're just going to pop these right on the front. With that fine little border. Isn't that pretty? And let's grab our other piece. This is a really easy gatefold card because basically it's just folded differently. So far, this card uses the exact same amount of paper that it would if you had just folded it normally and stuck a piece of DSP on the front. Okay, so there is that. Now I have 2 pieces that I'm going to glue together. And we are going to form a belly band on our card, but I need it to be longer. So we're just going to slide that in there and give that a minute to set up. And then it's going to be lots long for me to wrap that around there. Now here's my trick. Bring this up closer to the camera. Once I have one side, I just slide it a little bit before I do my second one because I don't want it to be too tight. If it's too tight, it's not going to slide nice. So by doing that, I'm going to trim some of the excess off here. By doing that, it allows me to, oh, that's not straight. It allows me to make it so that it's going to slide nicely on and off the card. And we'll just line those up super straight and give it a back rub until that tombow sets up. All right, we're going to set that aside, and we are going to grab our greeting. And I am going to use "You Mean So Much to Me." I think that's a beautiful greeting. And I don't even have my label on yet. All right. I'm going to grab my Stamparatus and get this set up. And because it's a circle, we don't have to worry about it being straight, because we can just twist the circle when we mount it on our other circle. Now, if you stick around to the end of the video, I have another card to show you that I made a couple of weeks ago now when I was trying this out. And that way you'll have two samples. Just set this aside till after the video. And we'll get some adhesive on here and layer this up. See how by layering that it just kind of pops? There we go. We're done with that ink. And what did I do with my card? Oh, under my stamp set. All right, so I'm going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to put one right on the seam and one to either side. And we'll remove those paper backings. Now this is where we need to make sure it's straight. And we'll just pop that right on there, like so. Let's put the cover on this glue so it doesn't dry out on me. All right, now we need to embellish. Let me grab just gonna have a quick look through here to see what I can see. Actually, I'm going to use the new embellishment. This is a sneak peek from the upcoming new mini. I'm going to use a dragonfly or two. And these are super, super flat embellishments. Oops. They're adhesive dragonflies and birds. The part number for this is going to be 162743. And they are really, really pretty. So there is our card. The belly band easily slides off, and there's a nice place on the inside for us to write our greeting. And we also have another sample that I made a couple weeks ago now. This one, you see the belly band's a little smaller. So when I made this one, I decided to beef it up by 1/4 inch. And I just used different, I used circle dies here. Here I used punches. And then I used actually the same embellishment. I've got 2 little birds on this one. And just the same inside. This one is a white card base. The other one is the Cajun. So there you have it. That is our cards for today. I hope you give this a try. Like I said, the tutorial will be over on my blog, shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com, and will also be in the description of my YouTube video over on my Stamp with Shel YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.